Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. My Pussycat Nation, how are you doing? We are going to do a reading for you today that's going to involve your energy and then the energy outside of you. I don't know what the outside energy is. It could be an energy that you're moving towards in terms of a group, a situation, a person, a place and time. It could be somebody that you know right now and the energy that they're in. But this is all you. This part here is all about you. We're going to do it all in the Wild Unknown. We have the Wild Unknown Oracle, the Wild Unknown Tarot. We have the Wild Unknown Pocket Size Edition. And we have the teeny tiny Modern Day Witch. That's what it is. So I probably won't use two tiny decks to clarify, but I have them both ready to go in case I feel like I've just done a little too much messaging through the Wild Unknown. Then I have a backup deck. So let's get started, Leo. It is a general reading, Pussycats, and because of that, it may or may not resonate. But if it does resonate and you're drawn to it, there is an extended, and the link to that is at the top of the description within this video. So we're going to start with the Oracle deck, kind of get a case, a feel, a contact, a point of contact on your energy for Leo. Leo and the energy outside of them. That's such a weird random message going in my head. I'm shuffling the deck out and it's just weird. It's just like all of a sudden I just almost hear someone going through, like, you know how like some people that are doing other channels very similar to this, they're doing private readings and they've got things in the description. You can book like this, you can do that, you can reach out to me through this. I'm hearing all that and I don't know why. It almost feels like a confirmation. I don't know if there's someone like watching the channel right now who's got their own channel and maybe they're trying to figure out the best way to let people know like how to connect with them. Should they just drop it in the comment, in the description, or should they also verbalize it? So I'm hearing you should also verbalize it. So I don't know who that's for, but that is just such a funny thing. Very specific. So there you go. That's your message. That was a confirmation. Yeah, don't be afraid to say that at the beginning of your reading and let everybody know. So, all right. All right. Your energy, Leo. Oh, the spider. I was funny because I also get like work with this, like the Eight of Pentacles. I think because the Eight of Pentacles in the tarot of the same name as this is a spider, but weaving a web. You know, I kind of feel like you've created something or you've been networking and now you're waiting for the energy to come towards you. It just sort of feels like you did some sort of networking and you're waiting for the energy to come towards you. You're waiting for something to come into your web. So you're weaving a web. You're creating perhaps a trap. You're creating a trap. You're creating... But you know what I'm saying? It's almost as if... This is what I'm seeing. So you did like a little rain dance. You did like a little rain dance. Like networking. Calling things into you. Putting it out there to the universe about wanting something. And then I almost see you like with the web... But so maybe you are working on the web with this internationally, I'm hearing, but I almost feel like with a giant funnel. So this huge funnel and waiting for it all to come in so you can funnel it into where you want it or what you want to do with it. So you're definitely waiting for something to come into your web. So trap isn't the right word, but that's all I'm hearing right now. Like, but not really a trap. I mean, maybe don't be malicious. What are you doing? Okay, the energy outside of you. I would laugh if it's something that would represent, you know, something could get caught in a web. Oh, it's a deer. This deer keeps coming out like over and over and over again. It's so funny. This deer has been representing something in kind of is for you too. Something in another energetic field, and it's almost sort of a part of it pokes in to your energetic field is what I'm getting. A part of this deer, it's soft, it's gentle, it's cautious, it has so far this week, as a few times it's come up, kind of been the energy that reflects around it is calm, peaceful, like all the things you would associate with a deer. But again, it's poking in on your energetic field. Does this represent what you're trying to draw into your web, perhaps? Because once it gets into your web, it can't get out. It's kind of the creepy things. I don't know what you're doing, Leo. But the deer seems awfully big to get into your web. I don't know. Okay, it is. But what, okay. It says, okay, there's something outside of you that you're trying to draw in. And I do feel like it's either not in like your, it doesn't feel like a part of your everyday life somehow, at least not yet. I feel like there is some desire for that. It's in a different energy. It's in a different cycle than you. It's in a different place than you. But yet somehow it peeks in at you. It's funny, I'm getting that peeks in at you. And we do have the web. So maybe it is, I don't know. Part of me feel like I am doing a reading a little bit. Parts of this for someone who is, or people who are starting other channels. And it may not just be a YouTube channel. It could be something else. And people peeking in, bringing them into your web. But now, because the deer is too big to really get caught in the web, it's enough to slow the deer down, though. That's what I'm getting. It's like it's enough to slow the deer down. For what? I don't know. What you want to do with the deer. Not sure. And then you have the gazelle. So the underline is the gazelle. Watching and waiting. But both of these animals are so similar. I mean, obviously living in different continents, so. I mean, the deer I would associate with North America and Europe and parts of Asia. But then the gazelle I would associate pretty much with Africa. So it is, there's some sort of a distance here with these two energies. And this one feels kind of like hot and dry. Hot and dry. And then this one feels warm and moist, which is really, I don't, but it does. Like more tropical, let's just say that. Okay, Cindy, let's go to the tarot. Okay, let's get to the tarot and really see it, because it's obscure. Your reading is really obscure, and it's kind of funny because I've had quite a few obscure readings this week, but they've been obscure, but yet highly detailed, specifically in some sort of metaphor. And yours isn't even reaching that. It's odd. So let us see what we get with the tarot here. Seven of Swords is at the bottom too. I mean, that's really reflective of the gazelle. The gazelle is so fast. I think, yeah, like the cheetah is a little bit faster than the gazelle, but it's always like an evolutionary race between those two. Like gazelles can still outrun leopards in the right, cheetahs in the right circumstance. And then the Son of Swords is fast. It's fast thinking, fast movement with your thoughts, fast action based on your thoughts. So your underline is fast, yet you're not. I don't know if you're just thinking really quickly about how things are changing around you, or how you could get something to come into your web. I feel like you're coming up with new ideas, though. I really do see that. Because you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Six of Cups, and then you have the Son of Wands. really passionate, really like almost a dynamic idea that kind of gets a spark under you, get you going. But the spider, it feels good to your soul. This energy feels good to the soul in terms of how it's inspiring you. It could be some project that you're working on too, and maybe bringing more resources into that project. But I do see like quick thinking here, because Salmon, Son of Swords, like just flying. Fire and air. There's fire and air all over this. Well, and then these two elements here, we have water and earth. Now the deer is interesting. This energy outside of you, it has the Two of Pentacles, the Mother of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. So there's something, the deer is anxious. Now that's interesting, right? Because we would often see deer as being kind of anxious. They're a prey animal. They are preyed upon by many different, like they don't prey upon other animals. So the deer is anxious. Why? With the Mother of Wands, with this Mother of Wands, she's protecting eggs here. Protecting eggs, and there's, to me, it feels like an Ace of Wands sitting in the background, not yet happening. There's an odd feeling of protection of fertility, which I would say. Now, it also feels like, with the Two of Pentacles, like juggling some choices and decisions here. And this, it's an odd feeling of fertility, protecting one's fertility. The way the snake is protecting the eggs, and the deer is anxious, and there's options. It's almost as if there's a lot of bucks, and she's protecting herself, and there's anxiety about it. So there's something inside. I want to say it's a person. It's a person that is somehow distanced from you. It could be emotional distance, physical distance. And I do feel like this person is anxious about who or what they share pretty intimate parts of themselves with. You seem raring to go. We'll say that. Like you have the Ace of Wands and the Son of Wands. So it's almost like you could be like the buck in the forest, and this Joe, like something is drawn to you, but yet it's anxious, it's cautious, it's protective. It's not willing to share an intimate part of itself. There's some sort of bells going off over here for, I want to say, the deer. Let's look at this even further. There could be someone that you're pursuing for a project. There could be see, with the spider and the Eight of Pentacles, maybe there's something that you're trying to develop at work, or you're trying to find a new job for yourself, and maybe you've connected with someone either through an interview. I don't know. There could be like a business partner. You're really excited. I really see that here. You're excited. You're ready to go. You've got ideas that you want to like almost quickly execute. But it doesn't even possibly look like it on the surface to people, because it doesn't look like the spider's moving, right? It just sits in the middle of the web and sits very quietly and waits for this to come in. So maybe the deer is anxious, reading who the deer is. This person, this outside energy is trying to gauge your energy, getting mixed messages, because this feels like mixed messages. This spider is not at all what I would feel like all these other cards are here, with really fiery. So the Ace of Wands. See what the Ace of Wands is? Oh, the Son of Cups. Well, now you have 3 knights here. You have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Wow, it's almost like you know clearly what your heart desires, what feeds your passion. The Six of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles and this Tower. It feels like to me that you feel some sort of connection with the Deer here. And I'm not sure that the Deer is recognizing it. We'll have to see what the clarifiers are. The Deer is weighing out the options and the possibilities and protective. But this Seven of Pentacles and this Tower, associated with the Six of Cups, trying to come up with a plan. Come up with a plan that really shatters, perhaps, it shatters something. You want to come up with a plan that shatters something. Maybe it shatters a pattern in your life. Maybe it shatters a pattern between you and this person. Maybe it just feels like it shatters something. So you want to come up with a plan that shatters something here. I do feel like you want to make sure something grows correctly. Because the Six of Cups, this is all the roots are being fed in this card. It's so just to symbolism of the roots with this tree starting to grow. The root system needs to be, if not the same size, even better, if bigger. The root system should be bigger than the canopy of the tree. So when there's strong winds and storms, the tree doesn't get uprooted. You should never fertilize a new tree that you've planted for the first 3 years. I learned that when I had an arborist come and help me identify trees to plant at a house a long time ago. Because the root system gets really, really big. Oh no, it does, sorry. The canopy gets big and people think it looks great. Look at how much my tree is growing, but your roots haven't done shit. So that tree will look good for about 20 years. A strong wind comes and it falls down. No good. So you need a strong root system. And this feels like, you almost feel like the tree is growing ahead. Oh, it's like the cart in front of the horse feeling. So you need to plan better here. You feel like I need to change this plan because this is growing out of control. Something is growing out of control. The root system needs to be fed here so that this does not even become a tower moment down the road. You're almost trying to cut something off at the head before it becomes worse down the road, which is really funny because nothing here seems worse down the road. Although this energy has anxiety, perhaps about you, I don't know. And so you want to cut something off at the head so this root system can continue to grow instead, possibly. Something might feel like it's growing in the wrong direction too quickly. The Son of Wands. The Five of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Strength card, the Son of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, yeah, see, you want something to grow big and strong. Big and strong. So maybe something's been cut out between you and someone else. And you're not sure how or why, or something needs to be corrected. I'm really getting that. Like something needs to be corrected here with the Five of Swords, and then you want the Eight of Wands to come in. So you want either some sort of movement, because it does feel like there's distance here between your energy and this one. This one only kind of peeks in at your energy. So you want communication, where perhaps communication was cut off. And look at you, like Leo. Look at you, the Strength card. And it's kind of cute with the rose in your mouth. It's just being strong enough. The self-control, I don't know, maybe you have to exhibit self-control, but this just doesn't feel like it. The Ten of Pentacles is here. It's something, it could be something going on in your home life or your work life. It definitely, though, has the sense of like turning the Seven of Pentacles into the 10. into something that's really stable, unbreakable, creates a legacy moving forward, but it can't be done right now. You've got to get back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board. Because this is growing too quickly in the wrong direction. Yeah, it's growing too quickly in the wrong direction. It needs a better foundation. All right. The deer, the Two of Pentacles with the butterfly. I always feel like this is like a rebirth that's been waiting to happen. But there's some obstacles in the way that have to be dealt with. Because the butterfly symbolizes often like taking flight, coming out of a cocoon. Oh, the Hanged Man. Whoa. This is really odd. This is almost like it's cautiously watching you. It's very self-contained. I don't know what to say, Leo. I feel like, well, yeah, I feel like something's going in quickly going in the wrong direction. Because it just has a sense of not trusting. It feels incredibly protective over here. Like, look at the butterfly is blocked, not participating in a new beginning. The Hanged Man is all wrapped up tight in the dark with these little beady red eyes. The Mother of Wands is protecting her eggs, and that just feels like, too, with a doe and this anxiety, just protecting the intimate space here. And the Nine of Swords. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So the Mother of Wands. The Mother of Wands. Now the other thing is curious too, of course. Now I'm seeing that. Like, so the Queen of Wands is a counterpart energy for you. The Daughter of Swords. Oh, this card. This is watching. The Son of Swords. The Page of Swords. Watching. Very protective of inner space here, like almost protecting, I want to say, first and second chakra area, and utilizing the third chakra. Like it's coiled up, like it's a rattlesnake. I think it is. You can't see the tail. It looks like it to me. It definitely isn't something that I would approach. It's watching. It's so watching. There's so much watching here. How it watches you, I don't know. Well, let's see the Nine of Swords first. The Nine of Swords. I don't know if you had a disagreement, an argument. The Five of Wands. There's something is not, this is so curious. You have the Five of Wands, the Father of Wands. So now you have the Mother and Father of Wands. I don't know if you are like a partner to this person, or you see them as a counterpart. Something's just gone the wrong way fast. And there's the Mother of Pentacles, the deer. She has something to protect here. You could even be dealing with someone, I don't know, maybe you've started seeing someone and they have a child or they have kids. Maybe you've come on really strong. You can be strong. I think if fire signs, when they get excited, they can be like, oh, this is exciting. Let's do everything together. Let's go and do this. I have a great idea. I don't know. I just feel like this energy, look at this. You have this deer coming up twice. This energy, it could be fiery because it's really odd. It's showing up with Mother of Wands energy, but it's in its head because there's some sort of conflict here. Are you another Cobra? No, I don't know. So it's the other thing that I'm getting too. See, all these nature programs I watch, they become useful in my tarot readings. But like sometimes in a lot of different species, the, this is very prominent in lions and lion prides. When a new male comes in, he kills the cubs. He kills the cubs to force the females to go into heat so that he can breed with them. And he doesn't want to go and hunt and risk his life for someone else's kids. Right? Oh, wow. That's really curious. So, because I'm kind of with this, the eggs. I keep coming back to these eggs. And then here we have the deer again with the little fawn. I don't know. Would a cobra, would a predatory snake, would it attack a nest of another snake? Because it just looks like this female is protecting her nest. There is some sort of conflict here. Definitely. And I feel like this energy doesn't want to fight. That's what I would say. Because it's coming up with this deer, this doe. It doesn't want to fight. But it's got the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. I think it would like to say something. I don't know. I really feel like it would. But it's not. It's in a very, I'm going to say protective, alert. Both of these. God, it's almost like the same drawing. It's so funny. The same artist. So both of those, they just look like that. Looking. You know, the little one is sleeping. The eggs are protected. Looking. On alert, on guard. Okay, both of you are showing up differently than what's going on inside. I've already explained you. Like, you kind of look, you look kind of calm. You look like you're busy doing what you're doing. But there's a ton of, like, intention to move and to try to correct something that feels like it's going in the wrong direction fast. But this energy is so wrapped up, it's so self-contained and highly protective. And it also, like, on the surface, it looks like, I don't think that this energy wants any sort of a conflict. But with the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Wands, I feel like there is something here, like, and it's kind of wrapped up in its head because maybe it hasn't said it. I don't know. Wow, the Fool, the 3 of Swords. It's almost like a leap of faith. Did you take a leap of faith with someone and it's ended up in a broken heart? Did someone take a leap of faith with you and it's ended up with a broken heart? Did you both take some sort of a leap of faith here and it's ended up in a broken heart? You know, it could be like someone that you're close to, like a sibling, or something's happened here. Maybe you both decide, oh, let's try doing this, and it didn't go well, or somebody thought someone was more dominating or domineering, or the communication broke down. I don't know what it is. But the Fool into the 3 of Swords, it's like, yeah, just a leap of faith that landed in a broken heart. A new beginning that led to a broken heart. And you do have this butterfly that's trapped by these 2 pentacles. You know, maybe this energy doesn't even have anything to do with you. It could be something else going on in this person's life. But the Father of Wands is here. So I don't know. Oh. Because I'm sitting here saying, okay, we have 2 queens here. Now, if I pull out of the storyline that I've been kind of being fed, if I just look at these 3 cards clearly, and I know that there's now 2, what I would describe, Queen of Pentacles, and that there is the Mother of Wands with this Father of Wands. So there could be a conflict. You could be even dealing with someone. Maybe you have a partner. This feels very complicated. It feels very complicated. Is this person in their head because there's a conflict of interest that you have someone, or you have some other commitment here even with this? This is really a unique reading for you guys, Leo. This is interesting. That is what I have. So you kind of see the energies on both sides here. I'm going to go do your extended, Leo. I'm going to ask for advice for you and outcomes if you follow the advice. Thank you so much, pussycats. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.